How's it going, everyone? Maximilian here, and welcome to the behind the scenes of Cross Assault. Working on a reality show like Cross Assault can be a very time-intensive and dedication-required project. In fact, most of these streams last for more than 8 hours a day, and we go till 2 a.m. at most nights. It can be very tiring and very exhausting. But thanks to the ability of using the extremely luxurious Capcom Stadium at Capcom headquarters, we're able to pull off such a tremendously difficult feat with the dedicated help and assistance from my very lovely Cross Assault crew.
What you want, man? I got M&M's, Skittles, Snickers.
Skittles. Give me the Skittles. Oh, actually, go ahead. In all seriousness though, Cross Assault is a huge production. As much as we'd like to have all the fun in the world with a brand new fighting game like Street Fighter Cross Tekken, there's a lot of work involved. But before we get into all that, as I'd like to give you all a sneak preview of it, let's recap what happened the last 3 days of Cross Assault as we lead into Day 4. So here's a quick summary. In Day 1, Team Street Fighter was the resounding winner. In the Team Challenge, I believe it was a 5 vs 5 Waseda style, and Team Street Fighter won that one. They also got the option of taking a console away from Team Tekken, leaving them with only 2 units to practice with, and that's pretty tough when you have such little time and little ability to share time with other players. It then led to the finals match, the elimination challenge between Street Fighter and Tekken, and at that point it was Rennick versus Core, and Rennick won it resoundingly. I believe at the time Core was still learning the game, and it was kind of a blow-up. But Core has been dedicating a lot of time in practicing and learning the system of Street Fighter Cross Tekken, so who knows what we'll see from him later on, but he definitely is still around, even though he's not qualified for the $25,000, and he's helping out his team. For Day 2, it was actually all a success for Team Tekken. It's weird how he switched the bar all of a sudden. In the Team Challenge, it was trial-based, so each one of them had to go about a specific character and challenge themselves to finish as many trials as possible in 5 minutes. Surprisingly, you would seem that with this system being somewhat similar to Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter players are going to have the easy upper hand in this, but Team Tekken took it. And as a result, they got the extra bonus, taking their console back, and they're able to practice with 3 units once again. But another surprising factor was that at the end of this, there was a Pandora elimination which put one Street Fighter player against another Street Fighter player. And for the elimination game, it ended up being Dr. Sub-Zero versus Hornet. Sub-Zero seemed a little phased as the rest of his team didn't seem too confident in him, and he was a little jittered beforehand, and we were a little worried about this, but he ended up going against Hornet as his own team chose him to go against their fellow teammate in the final challenge. And as a result of this, Hornet won, and Sub-Zero was knocked out, and the eligibility for $25,000 will go to another Street Fighter member. So that brings us to Day 3, which just concluded. There was a lot of weird things going on in Day 3, a lot of scheming between both teams, a lot of things they were trying to figure out for the Combo Challenge, which just concluded today. And the Combo Challenge included several trials and several variations of using the Street Fighter Cross Tekken system to their advantage to finish these specific challenges they had. There was some stuff that the Tekken side definitely thought they had their grasp on when they did the Balrog turn punch for 500 damage, which they thought they can easily max out with no meter, but Team Street Fighter took it by using a supercharge that led into even more damage using Pandora. Very clever from both ends. We actually did not anticipate this at all, and it was rather shocking, but there was a very interesting outcome, and we thought Team Tekken definitely had it with the Balrog turn punch, and then Team Street Fighter took it right away from them. But as a result of that, the further challenges went through, and Team Street Fighter ended up being the victor, and as a result, they didn't get much time to practice against other people. They were practicing trials the previous day, and they were practicing combos and many other things today. So they opted for 4 hours extra playtime, which they should be arriving pretty soon for. So you better expect those 4 hours are going to be against each other, but if it results in another Pandora elimination, this could mean that they'll be practicing against each other, which they may be facing off for an elimination the next day. So there's some interesting stuff going on right now, and there's a lot of drama between all the players. But as a result, the final elimination challenge for today was Nerd Josh versus 200 Yen. And we had not seen a lot from 200 Yen, and we were pretty anxious to see what the guy could do and what he can pull off. And it was pretty nerve-wracking. At the time, it was the best versus the best, and we had no idea who was going to come out the victor here. And there was a lot of anxiety on the stream and a lot of quiet dispositions here. And surprisingly, Nerd Josh took it. It's actually not that surprising because Nerd Josh has proven to be a really good and solid player with execution so far. But 200 yen seemed to be the golden hope for Team Tekken. Although that's what we think on the outside, it's kind of hard to say what's going to happen because we have no idea what some of the other players are going to bring to the table tomorrow. But that's just about it so far for Cross Assault. I hope you guys enjoyed the quick breakdown of what's happened so far. And be sure to stay tuned to the channel, as there's going to be a lot more behind-the-scenes footage that we'd like to provide over the next few days while we're in between editing all the videos you guys are seeing together. But if you want to catch Cross Assault, visit crossassault.ign.com daily, as we stream every single day until I believe next Tuesday, where the finals happen before we go to Final Round. But thank you guys very much for watching. On behalf of myself and the entire Cross Assault crew, please check back soon. This has been Maximilian, and I'll see you next time.
If you're going to doubt yourself, I'll leave you here.
If you're going to doubt yourself, I'll leave you here.
Don't regret your past. Learn from it.